you believe in time to sing it down. Parrots down.
I thought we should play some party music and have like party poppers and stuff and go. But what you got there?
Like a little fog machine.
A what?
A little fog machine.
I thought you said a Jacobs Reese Mogg machine. You call that a fog machine?
Oh.
That's a fog machine. That's a fog machine. Whoop 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 whoop. Anyway, good evening, everybody. My name is Steve Hen, and over there we have.
When's a party? Not a party. When it's a Conservative Party. Mr. Singh.
Can anyone see me?
Just about.
I went too far. For those of you listening without the aid of visuals, I put my smoke machine on because Av's got a nice little gizmo, according to his close friends. But that's some sort of hand sanitizer, is it?
Actually, yeah. What it is, I got this from a company which do alcohol-free sanitizer, and it actually sanitizes the air, your hands. You know, quite handy little tool.
And are we selling these now, Av?
I'll have a go. It's atomizer. That's all right.
Stand and deliver. Oh, that was adamant.
Call the fire brigade. Steve's house is on fire.
Oh, I burn loads of shit in the garden. I'm always surprised that the neighbours don't complain, and the fact that I don't get the fire brigade coming along.
Why don't you just flush it?
Because, right, I knew you were going to say that, and I can't think of a retort. But it's like old papers and wood. I've got a fire pit, and so I just chuck loads of stuff instead of taking it to the dump. I do that. There we go. Shit and dump in the same word, Av.
Well,
cheers.
You get quality on this show, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I went to the tip a few times during Christmas. I remember I told you I redecorated and got rid of all this crap in this room. And I was quite surprised with the demeanour. I don't think it's the same. I'm going to say the demeanour of the people that work there. I don't know if you've been to your local one.
I have been known to go to my local tip. Can I ask you a question? Oh no, you want to talk about? Don't go on. Well, I don't know if it interrupts your flow. Right. Well, my friends, right, and I hate to say this because like it makes me sound like a right posh job, but my friends live in Stratford upon Avon, and they have to book an appointment to go to their tip. Online, you can't go unless you book an appointment. Over in Redditch, you have to have a voucher to get in. They won't let you in unless you got a voucher. What happens in Wolverhampton? All right, mate, come on in.
You got, yeah. All right, yeah. I've got a show, say a council tax letter with my address on there, and a photo ID as well. Like It's like border patrol.
That's actually worse because they send us a voucher every year and say pay your fucking council tax, and then you put it in your windscreen so you don't have to speak to the people.
Oh, no. What
were you going to say about the people?
Well, their demeanour. They're not.
What you mean?
They're not overly friendly.
They're not as nice as they used to be. Demeanour.
That's what. Yeah, exactly. They's meaner.
Demeanour.
Yeah,
she was good in Big Brother. Devina Mccall.
She's getting on a bit, ain't she?
Stop it! You can't say that.
No, I can't say that. Okay.
No, because it's not right. Like I really got upset when I showed a picture of Charlotte Church to my mum, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, she's got put on a lot of weight." I don't think it's right. You shouldn't judge people. And I think just because Devina Mcall has got older, as have we all who used to watch it,
Well,
I don't think it's. I don't think it's fair. You should say, "Oh, we've all got older. Look at that scrag-end Devina Mcall." That's all right. But to say, "Well, she's looking older."
That's my next bit.
I don't know if that's damning with. I don't know if that's damning with faint praise.
I used to watch her on.
Through the curtains when her husband was out.
I used to watch her on MTV because years ago, when I was a teenager, used to have MTV Europe.
And they used to play Beethoven and Mozart.
Yeah, right. But it used to be shown, the same programs used to be shown at the same time across a lot of the European countries.
Yeah.
Right, and Devina Mcall was a presenter. I can't remember. There's a few others on there. And then she must have been 20. Oh God, early 20s then. I think she hasn't changed. She's still hyper.
I went to see a recording of Big Brother when they kicked John McCurrick out when he was on it in Celebrity Big Brother, and Devina Mcall was hosting Big Brother, and I was like very close to the stage area where they come out. And she was excellent. In between the recording of the programme, she just chat to people and just like she knew it. She was just so like down to earth and natural. And like you could see why people liked her, because she's just genuinely interested in people and talk to them. And I thought, I like you, Devina Mcall. And I really didn't have an opinion up until that point on her at all. But no, she was good at what she did, but she was even better at just talking to people in the breaks.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that she looks good for it. So I didn't mean to offend anyone. When she was working at the dump, she wasn't particularly friendly that night. But
so are you saying that the people at the dump weren't nice to you, or
no, they're not nasty or nothing. But it's like it's not. Is
it jobs worthy though? Is that the thing?
No.
Like they can't be bothered.
You ask them, they'll come and say, "What you're here for, mate?" I got some MDF. I got some boxes. Number 5, number 4, number 3. Cheers, thanks.
See, I think we're a bit posher in Redditch because we have cardboard only, garden waste, household waste in big letters. Well, he doesn't need to say 4, 3, and number 5, does he?
Yeah,
is that the parking spaces?
That's the bays. You got bays. Number 4 is where you do that. No,
you've got you just have to get into a bay. You have to wait, and as soon as someone comes free, you have to go in. And woe betide if you reverse into it, because some other fucker will come in and sneak in. I'm looking after my mum's parrot while she's in a hospital, and I'm teaching it to take grapes from my mouth. Well, I said that at work yesterday. I said, it looks quite cute because you put a grape in your mouth and the parrot comes along the perch, takes the grape out your mouth, and it looks quite cute. And then one of the drivers said, you should take one out your arse. Right, we all laughed, but that's the next video.
Yeah, well, it might end up taking one of your hemorrhoids out, I'm not sure about that, having another bird on your mouth.
I haven't had one bird on my mouth. Have we not even started the show yet? We've just talked about me burning shit, you going to the dump, and Devina Mcall looking incredibly well. Welcome to Talking to Our Souls. This week it's the 17th of Monday.
17th of Monday. That's unusual.
This is Monday the 17th.
It's the 17th of the Mondays.
Of the Mondays, the 17th Monday of January. The Monday the 17th of January, as Sarah Millican used to say. Because what is it? It's like, it's Movember. Is it dry January?
It's veganary, isn't it?
Veganary.
I was going to say, you could call it, put a dick, but it'd sound like dictionary, wouldn't it?
Ooh, look at you with your words. Yeah, no, so it's the 17th of January. What's been happening? I have no idea. I didn't think we'd have anything to talk about. Oh, apart from this.
And when I went into that garden just after 6 on the 20th of May, I should have sent everyone back inside.
What would you do? You know, if I saw something that I thought was inappropriate, then quite frankly, I would effectively call the police.
Forgive me.
If there was a big party taking place, it would be right to call the police. It is very clear that, you know, governments have said gatherings of 30 or more people.
Forgive me.
Anyone that has effectively defined the rules, they will be helping to spread coronavirus.
Unable to mourn their relatives, unable to live their lives as they want, or to do the things they love.
I want to ask you about the latest allegations on Christmas parties. Did you and Carrie attend the Downing Street party that was organised by Martin Reynolds on the 20th of May?
All that is subject for an interview, for investigation by Super.
Mr. Speaker, I want to apologise. I know that millions of people across this country have made extraordinary sacrifices, and I know the rage they feel. And when I went into that garden just after 6 on the 20th of May, 2020, to thank groups of staff before going back into my office 25 minutes later, I should have sent everyone back inside. There would be millions and millions of people who suffered terribly, people who were forbidden from meeting loved ones at all, inside or outside. And to them and to this House, I offer my heartfelt apologies.
All that is subject for an interview, for investigation by Super.
Do you know? I know that, but like, if you look at that, the follow the line through, it's a disgrace.
Well, I was listening to Preeti Patel, and if she saw anything inappropriate, she called the police. So does that mean she calls them every morning when she looks in the mirror?
I don't know if you could say that again. I think that's still like saying that she's an ugly cow rather than the fact that she's a cunt. Call her a cunt. I'm happy with that. But
No.
Don't pick on her looks.
I'm not picking on her looks. Just that she's not appropriate for the role she's in. That's what the point I'm getting.
Oh, well then they should all fucking ring the police.
Yeah, they all need to get sent down.
Hello, it's Gordon Sumner here. What are you ringing me for? I apologise. That's Sting's name, right? And Sting was in the police. And for all those young people down with kids, Police were quite a funk pop group in the 80s, and it's now 2022.
Yeah.
Right. How are we going to unpick Partygate?
Oh well, where do you start? Because apparently the numbers here is 12 up to 17 events they held. I mean, there was one lady who apologised on her last day on 190k a year, and before she left Downing Street, they had a little bit of a get together with staff and had a few drinks during lockdown. It's Boris's fault because obviously they feel like they can do that.
I've been saying this all along. You follow your leader, and like this is why so many people don't do any of these restrictions, because they look at him, sitting next to David Attenborough without a mask. He never wore a mask. You just follow your leaders, and he's been inadequate. But I don't want him to go. Because he's got to take responsibility for everything he's done. The fact that they're going to catch him on the parties is bollocks. He should be responsible for what he's done to the country.
That ain't going to happen, is it? Whenever in the past, 30, 40 years, is any Prime Minister held accountable for their actions?
There used to be a lot of people. There used to be a lot. Oh, Preti Patel actually. Did she resign, or was she made to resign when she was with Theresa May and she lied through her teeth then?
She booted her out, didn't they? I thought.
Was that that was the last time a Conservative minister was booted out, wasn't it?
Out of a ministerial role, yeah, I think so. Got Hancock. I suppose he was kind of. Well, he resigned, didn't he? He resigned.
Is that because he was grabbing? Well, he did resign, but I think that was the first time. I think Boris would have said, "Look, mate, you got to resign. I'll get you back in a few weeks because no, I can lie through my teeth and everybody will accept it. So don't you worry about that. I'll get you back. In fact, what I'll do, I'll have a couple of parties and then I'll get you back in after that." We knew there was a party, and that he didn't even apologise, did he? He never actually apologised. He put words around apologies, and I would like to apologise. I would like to win £2 billion, but it ain't going to happen.
You see that video of him? For some reason, he had like a brain freeze and messed up his pages. He said, "Forgive me." I don't know how many times, but he can't say it properly in the House of Parliament.
That's what I always find that interesting, that he says "forgive me" there, and he's never said it when he should have said it.
I got this image that he says that every time he's having sex. Forgive me. Forgive me.
No, I get it. I get it. But I don't want to have that image of my Prime Minister.
Forgive me. Forgive me.
I might try that. Was it good for you? Yeah, forgive me. I'm assuming this is all Dominic Cummings somehow, and he's got a plan. Because I thought this was going to happen at Christmas Day. I remember saying that something else will come out, but it's obviously a plan. They're going to push him into a corner, and then eventually something will come out that there's no way he'll be able to get out of, or all the letters will go in, and he'll have to go. But if he goes, who have we got? He thinks he's Teflon.
Yeah.
Who was a great character in Star Trek.
Your pop culture references need updating, don't they?
No, Star Trek still going.
If it's not on terrestrial TV, you got to think it's not got.
But I don't watch Shag the Midwife or Pesky Blinders.
I hear people talk like that all the time where I live.
Yeah, well, because it is, isn't it? It is a
must be a Brummie accent, but I think it sounds more black. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
No, it is by Bo Black Country. Up that way, right? I don't know. Mr. Grimsdale. We could talk about Boris's parties all night and the lies that have come out of that man's mouth. But the important thing really is, who's your money on to lead the Conservatives into the next election?
The best of a bad bunch. I think it's supposed to be Rishi. It seems to probably the most competent, if any of them.
Yeah. But I've got a very good friend who said there's no way that the Conservative Party would endorse a brown man.
No, they wouldn't.
But I feel they might. Petty though. I think Petty. Oh God, he is. That's a big word to use in the cabinet that we've got. But he is probably the most respected out of the people in the country.
Yeah. Yeah,
and respected is the wrong word to use.
Having
more liked.
Having a brown leader. Yeah, I can't see the Conservatives doing that.
Oh, you've just put a picture in my head of Rishi Sunak doing a Gary Glitter impression. I'm the leader of the gang. I am.
Pop culture references, people. I don't think Rishi Sunak would appreciate you saying he's the Gary Glitter of the Conservative Party.
Well, it's Cockney rhymers and slang. He's a little shitter.
Not much taller than Priti Patel.
Perhaps they should get married and have children. And then we could be run by Munchkins. That's probably wrong on very many levels. But I think it's Gove. I do. I think Cummings is doing all this, and Gove will be the next leader. You heard it here first on the Mondays of January.
I'm going to stick with the Indian and say I know he's not going to get it. He's not going to get it, but I'm going to go with even though he's not one of my favourites, but I've got to go with the ethnic minority in this one, which is Sunak.
Wow, I feel that's a very controversial pick for you, Av, because you said weeks and weeks ago that there's no way he would do it. But, as they say, a week is a long time in politics. Should we come back next week and answer some of the questions that are unanswered? Like who we should actually work out what the what's the word? The betting odds are for each week. We should do the betting odds, get it from the bookies, and see who's favourite to take over our gracious leader.
Oh, Sunak the better.
Brownstown, we're with you when you fight. Brownstown, bark with the dogs tonight. Brownstown, Cleveland is right behind you.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe and share this because it will help us. And don't forget to tune in next week, 8 p.m. Mondays. Ta-ra! So